what's good, y'all? Max Power again. And yet another example of Trump voter regret. Tensions boil over at Rich McCormick's safe 7th District Town Hall. Can we figure out what's going on? He feels the need to say out loud, we are not a cult, which is hilarious.
We're not in a cult. Not as a party. We're not.
Do you believe that Mr. Musk is doing the appropriate work and the appropriate method? And if so, why?
President Trump renamed it the Doge, but they have the same information access as the digital services. Wait. I'm going to explain something. So for about 1 hour, one person had more access than they're supposed to. Guess what? The IRS has tons of information on your personal information. This is going to go really slowly if you don't let me finish. You got to let me finish. You can disagree with me all you want.
He stops in order not to answer. He just actively waits for someone to say something and then just, you guys need to be quiet.
I would like to know your stance on the current situation created by the president, wherein he is now saying that Ukraine is responsible for the war that Russia has initiated.
And I want Ukraine to win, and President Trump said he wants to regret, and I know you're gonna get. This is what he said.
Trump refuses to say whether he wants Ukraine to win war against Russia, according to The Guardian here. You remember the meeting he had in the Oval Office with Zelensky? How embarrassing was that?
Your country's in big trouble. Wait a minute. No. You've done a lot of talking. You're not winning. You're not winning this.
Mr. President, we are staying in our country.
We gave you through this stupid president.
Say thank you, accept that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong.
Shamelessness defined.
As you said on Fox News, I believe, that there's hundreds of billions of dollars to be saved with Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security that needs to be cut. And why not take that money from taxing the billionaires and corporations instead?
Yo, that's a new one. They've pushed the envelope to the extreme at this point. To hear at a safe red district town hall tax the billionaire. It's unfortunate how it has to affect them before they see the change that is necessary.
Actually, President Trump has been pretty quick to say he doesn't want to touch Social Security. Now, I believe we have to.
I can't, bro. That's... What's the date today? Reuters reports Trump to sign memorandum aimed at stopping ineligible people from claiming Social Security benefits, i.e., cut. And for them to repeat that Trump didn't want this. They all fall on the sword to protect their God King.
What's not reasonable is taking this chainsaw approach, which they obviously admit when they fired these people and then decided, we fired the wrong people. We got to bring them back in. Why is this being jammed down the pipe so rushed and sloppily?
Use a scalpel.
My understanding is when you say you have this many employees that you have to cut, that organization decides who they're going to cut. Now, they may.
My point, though, is the conservative approach is to take this in a slow and methodical way so that you make sure you do it right. And that's not happening.
Tyranny is rising in the White House, and a man has declared himself our king. The people would like to know what you, Congressman, and your fellow congressmen are going to do to rein in the megalomaniac in the White House.
Cut. She nailed it. She nailed it.
When you talk about tyranny, when you talk about presidential power, I remember having the same discussion with Republicans when Biden was elected.
Oh, Joe Biden.
The funny thing is, you're sitting here and a lot of you would probably say those January 6s who are yelling just as loud as you, who are upset just like you. I've seen Game of Thrones too, thank you. Let's go ahead and move on because if you're not going to listen to the answer, we might as well not discuss it, right? Do you want to hear the answer?
Boo this man. Wipe that Cheeto dust from off your nose, brother.
On January 9th, 2025, you joined as a sponsor of HR 22 SAVE Act. This means that me and 69 million women like me who have taken their spouse's last name will not be eligible to vote. I want you to look me in the eye and tell me why you are trying to take away my right to vote.
So if you're saying this bill is going to take away 69 million people's right to vote, I disagree.
Why do I give a damn what you disagree with? The facts are the facts. CBS News. Experts warn the proposed SAVE Act could make it harder for some married women to vote. The Center for American Progress analysis estimated as many as 69 million have taken their spouse's name but do not have a matching birth certificate. The fate of those 69 million women are basically up in the air.
Every news outlet that is reporting on this are saying that it is going to make it incredibly difficult for any woman who has a married last name to vote. It is a voter suppression law that you signed on as a sponsor of, and I want to know why you're scared for me to vote.
I'm definitely not scared of you vote.
You can hear the passion and the irritation in her voice, right? That's real. But we also can't move forward until we address the irony and the tragedy of the idea that these safe red voting district people, they vote to curtail our votes regularly. And see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
And they call it American as apple pie. And in states like Georgia, they make an Olympic sport out of it. They go out of their way to find new ways to make sure black areas in the state, they curtail as many votes as possible all the time. And these same people go out regularly and vote for those same policies.
It is voter suppression. It is not a bipartisan solution.
Mr. Kent Agramont from Roswell.
So, pass. No, ma'am, pass.
So, I'm happy to review what it says, but because I disagree with you, I don't think it says that.
Why do I give a damn what you disagree with? The facts are the facts.
You can yell all you want, or we can have a discussion, and you can come in, we can actually go over the line by line. I think a lot of you didn't come here in good faith to have a discussion. You came here to yell at me. I didn't have to come here. My staff didn't have to come here. No, I didn't. There is no law that says Congressman McCormick has to stand here in front of you.
I think town halls should be made mandatory by law. I feel like you answering to your voters is a part of the job. It keeps you honest, which is clearly not part of what they're trying to do. And in a shameless way, he goes, I don't have to be here. Well, then why should I vote for you? So what have we learned here? Either Mr. McCormick here is incredibly uninformed or at least expects us to be.